Greetings again. I am out here walking around my pond, getting ready to do some fishing. Thought I would pop in another video real quickly. You know, we've been talking about the 7 steps to sales excellence, and it is a passion project of mine. Almost 30 years working with salespeople, sales teams, owners of businesses, small, medium, large businesses in the marketplace. And I just wanted to share a little bit about something that I call humble confidence. My last video was featuring step number 4 of the 7 steps to sales excellence. Going fishing. But today I want to talk about humble confidence. Humble confidence. You know, the greatest fisherman that ever lived was not full of bravado, ego, arrogance. He was humble. He was a servant. But that did not detract him from the confidence and the courage that he brought to those that he served. You see, he knew who his fish were, step number 1. He had prepared for the catch, basically since the foundations of the world. And we read about him constantly approaching the waters, figuratively and literally. He approached the waters. There were times that he could have run and beat his chest, pointed to the heavens, and demanded that he make a sale. But that's not what we see him doing. He had what I call humble confidence. Now, I want to ask you, whether you believe in him or not, whether you believe it's real or not, whether you believe he really existed or not, whether you believe he is Lord and Savior or not, if you were to just read about how he conducted his activities, I believe you would find a great example of humble confidence. The question is, do you believe that could work for you? Do you understand how people build humble confidence? If you're going to go fishing, are you going to be arrogant, prideful, boastful? Are you going to turn people off as soon as you open your mouth? Or are you going to show up as a servant, humbly confident? And if so, how do you become humbly confident? The key to becoming humbly confident has been found in the first part of the videos of this series. That is, identifying the fish, preparing for the catch, and approaching the waters. As you heard in a video from me before about approaching the waters, there are times that I have had people attack me while I was approaching their desk. I've had people verbally assault me as I walked into their construction trailer. I've had people who did not want to see me in the room, and yet I humbly walked in, engaged in a conversation. I did not always walk out with a sale, but every time I walked out, based on what I was able to do behaviorally while I was there, built my courage. Courage is not something that you can fake. You don't fake it until you make it. Courage is either there or it's not there. But you can build courage by doing courageous things. You can make a call and ask a question that you never believed you were. There's no way that you were ever going to be, it was ever going to be possible that you had the courage to ask that question in the past. But you can do that. You can learn how to do that. All that comes into play when we go fishing. And in the life of Jesus, the one thing that we see is he had complete knowledge and understanding of the greatest problems known to mankind. And those problems are what he came to solve. He talked about the problems. He understood the problems. He understood that there was a lot of quote-unquote worldly wisdom out there that had differing opinions. He never wavered from walking into the mess and putting himself in the middle of the tension between the problems that people had and the goals that they had. Oftentimes, we literally see him walking around a body of water, interacting with people on a fishing expedition. My question to you is, do you ever see him arrogant? Do you ever see him boastful? Do you ever see him literally being a jerk and putting on a show just so he can tell everybody how great he is at fishing? No. You never see that. So as we are going fishing in the marketplace, I believe he is the perfect example of humble confidence. I believe it's important to demonstrate humble confidence. I believe that there are people who are in pain in the marketplace. They have problems that they have not been able to solve. They have had people call on them who they did not want to entertain and did not want to listen to, because those people, they could tell, the consumer, the buyer, the person in pain, could tell that the person making the sales call did not have the humble confidence that they wanted to share their problems with. My encouragement to you is, understand that when you go fishing, you are going to catch a lot more fish with humble confidence than you will with any made-up, superficial emotion, or dare I say, crap attitude and behavior that the world wants to teach. You don't need to pound your chest. You don't oftentimes even need to raise your voice. Sometimes you just kind of lean in and ask somebody a question. And that's the best form of fishing you can ever do. Be encouraged. It is something that you can practice. It is something that you can learn. And I'm telling you, from experience, not just with myself, but with hundreds of clients who understand the power of humble confidence. You can practice it too. Thanks for tuning in. Till next time, good luck, good selling. God bless.